This is homework for 32615. And before, I want to give Nick Felton a shout out for thinking Miss Stefan would be the best mom in the world. Do the problems 759, 762, and 764. Pause the video and unpause when you finish the problems. First problem. On the grid provided, draw a right triangle with whole number side lengths and a hypotenuse of 10. The length of the side of each square is 1 unit. So if the square's area on each side of the triangle, if the two legs add up to be the hypotenuse and the side length of the hypotenuse is 10, then the area of that square would be 100. So 64 plus 36 are the two perfect squares that add up to 100, and the square root of 64 is 8, and the square root of 36 is 6. So one side length is 6 and one side length is 8. And to prove that, you can use the Pythagorean theorem. So 8 squared plus 6 squared equals c squared. 8 squared is 64, and 6 squared is 36. So 64 plus 36 is 100, equals c squared. Square root those two. Square root of 100 is 10. Square root of c squared is c. So the side length of the hypotenuse is 10. Next problem. Rachel says the sum of a positive number and a negative number always equals a negative number or 0. Drag numbers into the box to create an example that supports Rachel's claim. Drag numbers into the box to create an example that shows Rachel's claim is false. So, to support it, 2 plus negative 6 is negative 4. It equals a negative number, and it's a positive number plus a negative number, so this would be supporting. And down here, to support, shows that it is false. Negative 1 plus 2 equals 1, so negative 1 is a negative number, plus a positive number equals a positive. So in this case, it would be false. Third problem. 6 friends are going to buy pizza. Their choices are to buy 2 medium 10-inch diameter pizzas for $7 each, or 1 large 14-inch diameter pizza for $15. Both prices include tax and tip. The friends agree that their best choice is the one that gives them the most pizza for their money. So the first pizza is 10 inches in diameter, so the formula for finding a square is pi times radius squared. So we have the diameter, not the radius, but the radius is just half of the diameter, so the radius is 5 times pi, 5 squared times pi. So 5 squared equals 25 times pi equals 78.54. But since you're buying 2 10-inch diameter pizzas, you times that by 2 and you get 157.08 squared for the area. And then for the one pizza, half of 14 is 7, so 7 squared times pi equals 49 times pi, 153.942 squared. So the two pizzas area together is bigger, so the two pizzas is the better choice because it has a larger area. Make sure you remember to put the plus and minus signs, plus if you've learned it, or minus if you haven't learned it yet, and yeah.